Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me once again, Steven, and I'd like to make a video. And I was just seeing, reading on the wall, something about marijuana and stuff. Federal government. It passes in 17 states, right? Okay, for people to use it. What I don't get is people can drink alcohol and have a good time and recreational use and everything. When they come across a good medication, herb, that people have been using for thousands and thousands of years. Who knows how long. They pick on the good old green guy, good old green person that smokes Cheech and Chong stuff. You know what I'm saying? The grass man. I don't think that's fair. Do you? I know it's not fair. Look at all the people that take Percocets, all the people that take drugs. I guess that's okay too. But when it comes to something to be a cure for cancer, and the government just, or somebody wants to make a big spectacle about an ass out of themselves, and say marijuana is not cool to smoke because it's a drug, they're judging them their own selves. Because really, if they want to get on drugs, the subject of drugs, I can name so many of them. Food's a drug. Practically food's a drug, coke's a drug, alcohol is definitely a drug. In NA, they say alcohol is a drug. Smoking's bad for your health. That makes you go downhill, get COPD. You're going to die one way or another. You're going to die happy, or you're going to die a lonely person, sad. Whatever happened to good old George Washington, free America, and free America? Whatever happened to the good old days? I remember when Bear came out with, I had a quiz this morning. I'm not saying this should be okay now, but I'm just saying Bear came out with the aspirin, and then it came out in 1958 or 18 something, 1858 or something like that, with the good old heroin thing, cough syrup. So you be the judge. What's good, I guess, what good turns bad. I guess life, basically, in terms, is not fair, so a lot of people, they seem to just want to just make their own laws, and they're high up in power, and they just want to be goody-goody, but really, they get shot down after a while. There's a lot of popular people that like to smoke bud. They're going to smoke bud, regardless what you say anyway. Regardless what Obama says, regardless what Romney says, whatever you want to call him, ramen soup, whatever you want to call him, whatever he says, or I'm just saying, regardless of what they say, people are from Mexico, people are from Colombia. Cindy's going to smoke her cigarettes. I'm going to be drinking my Coca-Cola. We'll be on the computer tomorrow. We're going to do what we're going to do, right? So, unless martial law comes into order, so then nobody be doing nothing. So getting their heads chopped off, or do what I say, or else think, right? Martial law is martial law, that's the way it goes. Anyway, I'm not here to make this video to try to scare anybody. It's just I will make this video a little bit because I believe you should have the choice to, if you don't have a job anyway, right? Okay, listen to me clearly. If you don't have a job, but you're going for a job, it'd be different. But I'm just saying, if you have a medical license, you take a medical marijuana for a medical reason, you should be able to take it anyway for that reason. But if you want to take it, you're going to tax it like they do cigarettes. More than welcome. Tax it. We got a deficit of over trillions and 16, I don't know how much it is now. Probably double $17 trillion. Double that, probably 34 trillion by the time, who knows, next year comes up. So we need to, Obama's got to start making that money, It's not just Obama's got to make the money. The government's got to make this money. And by taxing just the rich alone, and by taxing, us middle class people, and even the poor, they're going to be taxing. It's going to happen to everybody. It's disgusting, guys. The truth is. I mean, yes, I can sit here and bitch about it, okay? It's not going to make it better. I understand that point. But, you know what, at the same time, taking our rights away from us is not going to solve another problem. It's going to cause another war, okay? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. Mexico is going to come and bombard the United States of America if they don't get their way. I mean, Colombia is going to have a war from all the money that we owe them. I mean, there's so many politicians that stink to high heavens. They act clean from the outside. They're clean on the outside, but in the inside, there's a thing called the mole. You ever watch the mole on TV? It's not a mole on your face. It's a mole that's in the government. It's called top secrets. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. I pick up the phone, I talk to a person called Pete. Or, let's say I talk to a person called Ghetto Blaster. Okay, that's his name, Ghetto Blaster. I talked to Ghetto Blaster yesterday. And that's a nickname. I talked to JJ. I talked to Ghetto Blaster. I talk to other people, to get the word out on the street, to see what's coming in and what's not. That's just using excuses. I'm not saying I'm a drug dealer or anything like that. I'm just saying that product is, we got a lot of, like I said before, we've got a lot of demands out there. Trying to face those demands and meet those demands, that's what people got to understand. We're not even meeting them halfway yet. I mean, honestly, Cindy, do you think there's anything wrong with marijuana?
Nope.
Okay. Do you think that's any different than alcohol?
Nope.
Okay. And do you think, alcohol is a drug. People celebrate on the weekends. They drink and celebrate and have a good time on the weekends. Why should they take a constitutional right, I believe, and take away marijuana? The good old green guy, I call it the green guy, that likes to get us high and have a good time. Right, Cindy?
Yes.
It's medicine. It's grown in the islands, for Christ's sakes. I mean, Cambodia. Look in South America. I know a woman right now, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. She is healthy by smoking marijuana by itself. No chemo, no radiation, nothing, except for the good old joint. The good old joint will break the FDA, guys. That's what this is all about. Do not break the FDA, for Christ's sakes. I should be on the other side because I'm supposed to be, I'm talking about the rep, right? The pharmaceutical representation, because I know enough. I mean, they're done that. Okay, I'm supposed to be on the other side, but get rid of marijuana. Okay, yes, I mean, most representatives kick me in the ass right now. They say marijuana is a bad drug. It's not exactly what the doctor ordered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against OxyContin. Excuse me, I almost said it wrong. Okay, Suboxone, and if you want to come off of it. I'm not against Xanax. I'm not against Valium. I'm not against Haldol. I'm not against, all the above, Maloril. I'm not against, Risperdal. I'm not against, Restoril, which is an Ativan, God, there's so many, Lorazepam and, Toradol for headaches. All the good drugs from the FDA. The new one's coming out this year actually. The new hydrocodon's coming out. guys. The Vicodin you guys forgot about. Take it twice a day. It's good for 24 hours for 2 pills a day. Should already be out on the damn market now. They're not talking too much about it. Vicodin, some people like Vicodin more than do Percocets. Okay, I'm gonna go end this, go and squash this for right now and just let it go. And this is more like a debate, seems like. But I'll tell you before closing statements, closing arguments. The war will never stop on medication or drugs or recreational use. Okay, no one can control. The DEA can try all they want to control your life, or drugs, or use drones. Okay, which shouldn't be used in the first place. Drones, ladies and gentlemen, that people that don't understand. Okay, even children. Drones are the things that spy on you guys. Okay, kids. They're like, you probably know what drones are, kids. They're like, the things you see go across the sky. You might think it sounds crazy, the way I'm talking, but it's true. They can see what you're doing from up above, outside, in the front yard, and barbecuing, and seeing people are in the yard. It's basically used for terrorism. Okay, and to see, what you're doing, and if you have a girlfriend in the backyard, you may want to have your kids leave for a second or so for the adults. But to see if you have a girlfriend, you perhaps might have your arms around and see how many girlfriends you have. Exactly. To see what you're doing basically with your girlfriend. But I think that's disgusting and ridiculous. They even have drones to see if you're going to the bathroom. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's almost like saying, who dropped the bomb on you, baby? Silly. I mean, it's almost like me getting a drone and making a drone up for Cindy to follow her around all day long to see how many times she gets on her cell phone. Or building an in drone to see how many times she dials up a number, to see how many times she calls up a guy or something like that. I mean, the government's brilliant. They have things like that nowadays. They have high technology. Tell me if I'm wrong, Cindy. They have everything. Yeah, I've looked it up. Yeah. Plus, I've been told I was watching a debate, between the President of the United States and the other guy. On me. So, anyway, I'm going to go and end this now. You guys have a lovely night anyway, not day. Well, it is kind of morning, but God bless each and every person. Oh, yeah. One more thing before I leave. Yeah, I think it was Pam. Pam, prayers go out to your brother. Okay? I'm really sorry. I mean, this is serious, guys. Really sorry to hear about that. The cancer and everything. I mean, that's too young. 34 years old, guys. Diagnosed cancer, guys. Now, that's way too young. Prayers, please. If anybody knows Pam Wells, please pray for her brother. Okay? Just say hi to her and put out a couple lines. Just say hello, be nice, and pray for her brother and stuff, I feel sorry for, she's been through a lot in the last couple of years. So, many deaths, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I know there's not a lot of fans of her right now on the flip side from what I've heard, so. It's just rumors, a lot of stuff going around, a lot of stuff that's been misplaced. But anyway, I'm going to go and say goodbye, and not goodbye, but see you later, in other words, alligator. We will see you when we see you. Next time I'll make a video, it's going to be strictly about medical, not about all this honky stuff. Bull crap on you. Okay? You guys take care. God bless. Late.